Hey everybody, welcome to Frequelize This. I'm John, and we've got a regular, as always, here with us is Dave, and then we've got a new member of the panel, special guest star. Hopefully, he'll be around a lot more.
I plan
Is
on it.
is Dan? So welcome, Dan. Thanks for
Hey,
being here.
everyone.
And tonight we are going to take a stab at a double album. Okay, now just hang with me a second. The overall concept is to take a double album, reduce it to a single album that's all killer, no filler. Now, we're going to tackle Guns N' Roses, Use Your Illusion 1 and 2, not technically released as a double album, but released as two single CDs that you could buy on the same day, September 17th, 1971.
91.
It's
91.
1991.
Wow.
71, I'd be not around.
I was zero. Uh, Thanks for catching that. Um, I you know, edited seven
Yeah.
episodes of us talking about 1971.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Um, 1991. And yeah, so this was a kind of a quote unquote long awaited next album after I think they had put GNR Lies in as a stopgap, an EP. And and it was a quite an interesting experiment that they did here. They do still have a classic Guns N' Roses sound on many of the tracks, but they also branched out into some more bluesy type stuff, some longer form things, and even a crazy prog metal track. So we are going to do a round robin. We picked an order at random, and we're going to start with Dan. He gets to pick his favorite or track he wants to make sure gets on the list. We each have the opportunity to lock in one track that cannot be removed, and then at the end, we'll also have an opportunity to maybe someone could pull something out, and swap in something that they were really hoping could make it in there. So, could be pretty exciting. Um, we recently did this with Metallica's Load and Reload, and we were quite surprised when we got to the end of it how friendly we were.
Yes.
Let's see. I don't know about this one.
This one might be more contentious. We'll see.
We'll have to see. So Dan, take it away.
All right. Well, obviously, number one has to be My World. No, just kidding. It's
Wow.
I
Good
got
album.
okay. This one I'm picking because I've mentioned it before that this is probably in my top Guns N' Roses songs. Don't Damn Me. Uh, to me, it's just quintessential Guns N' Roses. It's the lyrics are probably some of Axl's best lyrics. I just really, it's a deep track, but it's one of my favorite deep tracks by the band. And I'm protecting this one.
Oh man, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
this
It's
song's
like I'm going to protect my favorite one.
uh that song sucks.
That's
And
because you haven't listened to it.
you play dirty, man. You
I
play
do.
dirty.
I'm not gonna damn you or anything, Dan, but
Yeah, don't,
I know
don't,
how this works.
man. All right. So I'm gonna jump in and I'm wrestling. I'm gonna this was not where I was gonna go with my first pick, but I've changed my mind where I'm going with my first pick. I'm gonna start with the garden. I really and I'm gonna protect this one because Alice Cooper's appearance on here has to be maintained. That to me is just a must, and
well,
it's
why?
it's a fun song.
I love
Why?
The Garden.
Alice Cooper has his own albums. Why does he need to be here? This
I
is
you
another
know,
song that's not any good.
just my opinion, and it's a protected opinion at this point.
I
Ah,
I agree with you, Dave. I love The Garden. I was just actually listening to it today, and it's a great song.
we start over and let me do some.
Hey, you
Can I
get to
coach you guys
protect
off camera a little bit?
you get to protect something coming up
Oh,
here,
man.
John. I know you love Get in the Ring.
Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna pick my absolute favorite because I have a feeling it'll get here. Um, so maybe I'll go ahead and pick one that may not have universal appeal, kind of like what you guys are doing here, and protect it. And that is their cover of Live and Let Die.
Cover.
For me, that's, I don't know. That's a rager.
It's a great version.
Yeah,
It's
I think
it's
it's a good
yeah, no,
cover.
it's a good song.
I'd take that over Knocking on Heaven's Door. That's for certain.
Mm, true. Yeah.
I like it better than Knockin'. Yeah.
All right. I guess was that the first single off the album too? Might have been. I don't know. Wiki probably has it.
Well, off of which one? Which one's that from? Oh, that's from number one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Eh. Okay. Well, we're figuring that out. Let me see here. Once again, I'm gonna defer, well, not defer, but I'm gonna defer my favorite, which all of you probably know, to later if I even need to. I'm gonna take one of my top three songs off of all this albums, and that's going to be Coma.
Yay! I'm
Oh
so
yeah.
glad you did.
Oh god, I love
I was
Coma.
worried.
Oh no, Coma's not going anywhere. That last couple
Yeah.
of minutes where he doesn't, it just doesn't stop.
Yeah.
It's that was the first thing I memorized off this album is that last part. Is just because it's like trying to do it in one breath, just going for it. I mean, the song doesn't have a chorus, and you really don't. It doesn't affect the song at all. It's not your standard ABC or whatever. So it's to me, it's just superior Guns N' Roses.
Yeah. And I that's kind of what I was referring to when I said prog metal. It's creative. I like how creative it is, how different it is. All right, Dave.
Right. Yeah. So I'm gonna go with a lengthy one as well. Um, but in a little bit of a different direction. This one kind of some of the time I think it gets overplayed a little bit, but I think there's a beauty to it. November Rain is just a beautiful song.
Yeah.
It has its moments where it's like,
Yeah,
yeah, there have been times where I'm kind of going, okay, I could not hear it for a little while,
it's
but
I don't
it's still a
disagree at
great
all.
song.
It is a great song. It did get a little effed out, but remember Pirate Radio, and they would have this edited version that took out that whole end guitar part. It was terrible, and people talk about how they get pissed about songs getting edited. Uh, and that's definitely one of them. It's like, how can you not play the entirety of November Rain? That whole end part with the solos and just the chant. I don't want to say the chanting, but just the singing by Axel at the end. It just makes the song great. So I never want to hear it unedited again, or edited again, not unedited, edited.
Yeah. That's a great song. Interesting note, all of our choices so far are off of Use Your Illusion 1.
The superior album. That's why.
I I I liked two better. In fact, here's what we did. I can't remember who I did. I may have done this with Scott, where could have been Arlen, where one of us bought the first one because they liked it better, and then I bought the second one because I liked it better, and then like we taped it or whatever from each other, something like that. Yeah, I think that was Scott.
Oh, wouldn't be surprised.
We're back to me. Okay.
Yeah,
So this
back
is
to
this is
your turn.
getting long already, 5 tracks in, we're at 33 minutes.
We're all picking the
We've
good
constructed the Guns
songs.
N' Roses prog album.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm just gonna make it even longer. Uh I hope this one has to be in there. It does. And I almost wasn't gonna pick this one if someone hadn't have picked Coma. Because I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't go Locomotive yet because I do want to make sure Coma gets there. But so Coma's in. I'm November Rain is in. I'm happy. So let's get Locomotive in there.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite. This is my favorite Guns N' Roses song, musically speaking.
I would
I don't really
concur.
care what the lyrics. I don't even know what the lyrics mean. But just hard driving. That drum fill opening, that crazy riff that it's almost it's almost a gallop, that riff, you know?
It definitely, it's yeah. Steve Harris should have been playing on it.
Yes, it's almost a Steve Harris
Yeah,
gallop. Yeah. That's just a great track. You know, it's a great workout track or whatever. You need to get fired up for the weekend or whatever.
yeah. Just I, but some of the lyrics in that song do. I love like sweetness was a virtue and your virtue was lost long ago. I try to hurt you, but my conscience always told me no. And it's like, whoa, okay, that's a little deeper than you would think it is, but it's kind of buried a little bit because of the way the vocals are going, because it's not your typical in your face
Yeah.
Axel vocal, but it's there. And the thing is there's well, Axel's lyrics to me are always kind of him kind of being very emotional, and just his wordplay sometimes doesn't get noticed. And like on my choice, Don't Damn Me, Coma, Locomotive, it's really, really good, but sometimes people don't hear it because they're so into the riffs or they just don't care. But I definitely recommend listening to those lyrics and trying to figure them out.
Yeah. Yeah. And I like I like how he uses his voice as an instrument on that song,
Absolutely.
you know. Because even though I sing along with that in the car,
Mm-hmm.
kind of just with nonsense syllables to match that kind of melodic delivery that he's doing, where he's
Well, and
um that's good.
yeah, and that whole end part, the love so strange, he's going with the guitar and he is using his voice as a musical instrument there. And it's double tracked and has all that fun stuff going to it. But you're like, wow, that is, I like the song way too much.
He's doing that. I mean, Axel's doing that all over these albums where
Yes.
he's just vocally he's doing so many different things in so many different styles and so many different
Mm-hmm.
deliveries. And I don't want to give him credit as a vocalist.
He's pretty
Um,
awesome.
but you kind of have to admit in these albums, and honestly, you know, Appetite for Destruction as well. I mean, just vocally, he's just ripping it. Um, I don't know where we was it. Where are we at? Who just went?
I mean,
John
we're at
went.
Dan.
Oh, we're at me again?
Dancing, yep.
Yeah. Let me go to my old list. It always changes. I want to do a long song, but I don't want to do a long song. Let's see here. Um, I'm sorry, I'm taking way too long here. I am going to go with Shotgun Blues.
You're reading my mind there.
Yeah. I once again it's one of those hard driving songs. It's just the lyrics again to me are just I mean they're a little bit more stupid, but they're so singable. It's just a fun song to me a little bit. And they draw the line, but they move it every time. I think that's the lyric. Editing it a little bit, but it's oh no, they make me walk the line, but they move it every time. I just it's just a fun song to me. And I was looking at the track order. What songs does it come between? I'm sorry.
Get in the ring and breakdown.
Yeah, see? So it's just since it comes after Get in the Ring, of course it's good. And then Breakdown's just a totally other slower song. Um, but it just kind of is that shot that you need after the Get in the Ring. So no pun intended with shot. All right, I'm good there.
All right.
Yeah,
Oh, let's see.
that's another one.
Oh, I love Shotgun Blues.
I if you hadn't have gotten that one, that's where I was going to go next with Shotgun Blues. I'm going to go with something that a little bit of it's also got a little bit of a bluesy touch to it, but Bad Obsession.
Ah,
I kind of has some fun. Again, it's another one. I just the vocal delivery is fun, and I don't want to dive deep on lyrical content and so forth, but you know, yeah.
I like Bad Obsession too. Is the horns to it, and it's
Mhm.
just a fun song. Yeah, lyrically it's a little questionable, but
It's not a little questionable. It's
it's a
terrible.
little questionable. Okay, fine.
I have a mental block on everything other than the words "bad obsession," and after that, I
Yeah.
don't even know. It's just he's singing something.
Those Shotgun Blues, Bad Obsession, those are super low rated for me, mainly because of the lyrics. Yeah, I just
Yeah, Shotgun Blues isn't that horrible. Well, okay, yeah, it does have some
yeah.
questionable
Take a look at
lyrics.
the
Never
lyrics right
mind.
now, Dan.
Yeah, you can suck my bum and all that stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got it.
See what he thinks about your
That is
wife.
the challenge. That is the challenge with
Yeah.
these albums. Is there's just musically they're stronger than they are lyrically at times.
Right. And once again, Bad Obsession is a Stradlin song. And yeah, Stradlin has some questionable views, I think, on most of his songs. So not too surprised about that. But I enjoy it.
Well,
You gonna find something more wholesome for us, John?
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go with "You Could Be
Good luck
Mine."
with that.
Oh, oh, I knew this track was gonna show up. I hate this song with a passion.
What?
Oh, it's so horrible.
How can you hate this song with a
Oh,
passion?
just for the line, your bitch slap rapping in your cocaine tongue. It's like, what does that even mean?
You just talked about Axel's wordplay.
Yeah, but this is Izzy. I
Did
think he
Izzy
wrote
write
it.
the lyrics?
Oh, probably not. Never mind. I think Rose did.
Isn't this the one from Terminator 2?
Yes, and I think that's why I dislike it so
That's why it's
much.
here.
But I never liked it.
I
But that's
love
just
the
me.
way I just love the way it's used in Terminator 2, really. Terminator 2 is like top 5 movies of all time, maybe for me. I don't know, top 10, but
Sure.
so it's one of those this is you know what? You'd call this kind of a nostalgic pick, I guess, or something like that, you know.
I get it. I totally get it.
And
Oh, is it me?
I'll buy an airplane ticket if you pull this off the list. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, you never know what's gonna happen. Okay. Um
Yeah.
that's why I protected Don't Damn Me. Okay, let's see here. Is it me or is it Dave? It's me.
It is
It's you. It's
It's
you, Dan.
me. Okay. What's our length right now?
56:25.
Okay, we got some time. Um, I am going to go with. Ooh. I'm gonna have to go. Ooh, this is tough, but it needs to be on here. Yesterday's. I'm gonna go with Yesterday's.
Mm.
Nah.
That it's a happy song. It's got a great chorus. Um, yeah, and it's not offensive, so I'll take it.
Okay. It's okay.
Gotta find that somewhere.
It's better than some of these other ones you got picked.
Uh, I'm trying. Oh shoot! I should have went with a different one. Crap.
You could change.
Breakdown.
Yeah. There you go. You put your thinking cap on
Yeah,
now.
I'll take Breakdown. There's so many songs. I lose track.
Yeah.
All right, let me go find breakdown because breakdown's a little longer. So
I think it's like
we are at
7.
63 and a half.
Breakdown is 7 minutes. Yeah.
I think I said our top, we top out on this one. Oh, yeah, I don't think I said that in the intro, but so a possible maximum of 16 tracks or 76 and a half minutes, whichever comes first, because that is the length of Use Your Illusion 1, which is the longer of the two. So we're going to match that.
And
Cool.
what are we at right now?
We are at 63 and a half. Dave's
Okay.
Dave's pick.
All right. Well, I'm going to whittle some of that off of there a bit. It's another one that perhaps on occasion gets a bit of an overplay, or it has at times. But I'm going to go back to Civil War.
Nice.
I think there's a reason why they led off Illusion 2 with that. It's a good, strong track. I love kind of all the fun movie dialogue stuff thrown in and whatnot. Just a really, that's a fun. It's a good song.
It's a great song. I have no issues with that. It's another long one though,
It is another long one.
but it's a
It
great
is
song.
another long one. We're close actually. Is it my turn?
Oh man, we're missing one of the best long songs too. All right. Yes, I
Yeah.
think it is your turn.
Am I gonna finish it off? I can't fit. We can't fit Estranged.
Really?
Yeah, we're at 71. I can do a 5 minute song.
I have a 2 minute song I want to add.
Like even knocking on heaven's door would be a bit of a stretch.
Eh, you can do.
All right. I don't know how y'all feel about the lyrics, but on this one, I don't know. I kind of give it a pass because that riff and just the bounce to it and everything is just so clicking for me. I'm gonna go with pretty tied up.
Ugh. Yet another misogynistic Stratton song. Uh,
And that puts us right at 76 minutes even.
oh man. All right. How long is Pretty Tied Up? Let's see.
Uh 447
Okay.
ish. So yeah,
Yeah.
I guess Dan, you want to swap something out? Like
Oh, you better believe I do.
maybe take
Um,
your don't damn me and realize the
Absolutely
error of your
not.
ways and
That's top three on these. What are you talking about?
Word.
Um, I
top
am
three, but
going
what?
to get rid of. Oh, do I want to get rid of You Could Be Mine or Pretty Tied Up? Sorry, John.
Wait, what are you doing?
I can. Oh wait, it's time to remove, right?
If there's
Yeah.
something missing, well, hang on. Don't just remove to be removing.
Oh, I thought we were going to remove because we're out of time.
No. We're right on time. We're at 76 minutes.
Oh, okay.
But if there's something where you're like, this is missing, it has to be there. That's the part where
I mean, the only crap. I got like two less than 3 minute songs that I'd love to see on there,
Garden of Eden,
but huh?
Garden of
Yeah,
Eden.
Garden of Eden and Perfect Crime. Um, but Estranged is not on there, and Estranged has probably the two best guitar solos on that whole album.
The Strange is good. It's for me, it's not great, but it's way better than some of this shotgun blues bad obsession stuff y'all are doing.
You're so funny. Um, um, yeah, I don't. Um, some stuff definitely needs to be moved around, but yeah. So do we want to do the? What do we want to do now?
If you have a swap, Dan, I think you're up to do a
I
swap out
think,
if you
yeah,
want
I'm
one.
going to get rid of Pretty Tied Up, and I'm going to throw in Perfect Crime.
Yeah. No.
And I love Perfect Crime, just like with Garden of Eden. It's just like so fast and rapid fire. I just think I like Perfect Crime just a little bit more.
Oh,
Sorry,
what we
John.
have here is a failure to communicate.
Yeah, that one's already on here. Hey, I could have put My World.
No, nobody
Oh,
would. You wouldn't do that. But this is almost as bad.
I mean, the other one that well, should we talk about songs that aren't on there? Um,
well, no, I
Sure.
mean,
let's do our
or
switches first, and then we can talk
yeah,
about ones.
yeah. All right.
Like, well,
So
actually, real quick, John, do you have a
yeah,
defense of Pretty Tied Up? Like a true defense besides it being superly misogynistic?
Just that killer kick-ass riff.
It is a great riff. I'll give you that.
That's all I got. Kick-ass riff.
It's
And
it's a great riff.
swap any lyrics. You know, if you but just the um the
I,
musicality of the chorus.
I, hmm.
If we could get some different lyrics, right? And just sing something else, but with that rhythm and that bounce. I mean,
Yeah, I
that's
don't know.
rad.
The song never just grabbed me. even with I get it. I think the main riff is cool, but I really never got caught by the chorus. But it's me. I'm sorry.
Well, okay.
All right, who's next, Dave?
Yeah. Okay. So
Dave, just throwing it out there. You can pull a perfect crime off if you want. I still have it highlighted.
Yeah, I was trying to give us some extra time to maybe put another song on.
oh yeah. Let's see. What do we need to do here?
Yeah, we
I'm
gained 3
looking.
minutes by you doing that.
Oh, we got 3 more minutes to play with.
That means we can put. Oh, wait, 3 minutes or more than 3 minutes?
No, just actually technically just under 3. Like he could
Ah,
he could add Garden of Eden without even pulling anything off.
I'm totally down with that. But you can still pull something off, Dave, if
He
you want
could
to.
though, yeah. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Dave, we could team up, Dave. We could team up.
Okay, what's the strategy here?
We could pull 2 songs off together in order to get Estranged on there. And that would be Shotgun Blues and Bad Obsession.
Yeah, I'm not going there.
No, come on.
I mean,
Let's see. What am I? Well, okay. I'll play with this one, and then this may free up a little more time, even more time, John, for you when you get to your end. I'm going to pull "You Could Be Mine,"
Man.
and I'm going to put "Garden of Eden" in its place.
that frees up some time. Feels like we're beating up on John here.
Yeah.
We are, but we've just given him some additional time to play with.
We
So
did.
I'm kind of okay with Garden of Eden showing up. It's a good track.
The video is actually pretty fun too.
Let me see what that does on our time. Yeah, where are we at here? So without removing anything, I can add 6 minutes. I can do a 6 minute song.
A 6 minute song, you said?
Yeah.
then, if you really wanted to get estranged in there, you can pull something and it'll fit.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull Shotgun Blues and put Estranged in.
Oh,
Even though Bad Obsession is probably even more offensive than Shotgun Blues.
I
you
might
know what? I
agree
would
with.
actually. I'm going to argue against, and I'm going to say, if you're going to pull between the two of them, pull Bad Obsession instead of Shotgun Blues.
I would agree
Yeah.
with that
Yeah.
because Dave and I love Shotgun Blues, or like it a lot. So
All right.
I mean,
All
I
right.
threw
Yeah.
Bad Obsession on there really because Dan already got Shotgun Blues. Otherwise, I'd have been putting that one on there instead.
Ah. Okay. Let's go find Estranged. So if I did that, I think that's going to put us pretty close to time. Let me see. Where is Bad Obsession and Estranged? 74 and a half minutes.
Mm.
oh,
Well,
well, you know what that means. Wait a minute, how long is
My world would fit.
that's exactly what I'm thinking.
No,
I think we always have to have my
So-
world as an ender.
not doing it.
So I was categorizing these songs in preparation of potentially doing like our own perfect versions of these things. And I was categorizing primarily using 3 categories: a mellow song, a rocker, or ones that are mellow rocker, where they kind of have a piece of each. The only one that didn't fit that category was My World. I just put it in the category of dumb, just left it there. So, no.
uh,
It is just
how long did you
dumb.
say we had? 3 minutes?
2 minutes.
2 or 3?
2.
Well, can we stretch it out to Metallica length?
Please tell me you're not trying to get You Ain't the First on there.
Oh God, no, that's a Stradlin song. No, the one I was thinking trying to get on there is right next door to Hell because it's 3 minutes.
Yeah, that won't fit. It's 302.
Uh-huh. I mean, we don't have to get it all the way up to the. We can give up the 2 minutes. Although I think My World should be
I
in
mean,
there.
it'll fit on a CD, but it doesn't fit with how long the Use Your Illusion one is.
Right.
Yeah. Given the
Well,
parameters we set up.
no, I think
Yeah.
that's fair. I mean, we can just end it with what we got here. I'm very happy with this list.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm glad, Dan. That's good. Thanks for being here. Glad we
Thanks
You're
for
asked you
being
to.
just
happy about it.
you're, you're just uh you're just not happy with my first choice. I know.
Glad we brought you along on board here for this one.
But look at this track list. I mean, this is pretty great. I mean, it's
It's
got a
got
good mix of stuff.
Alice Cooper guest appearance there.
You don't like The Garden?
No, and I why don't I like it? I haven't heard it in a long time. So I did take some time to we're recording 2 episodes today. We also recorded the Metallic episode today, and I did take some time to listen to those over the weekend and on my commute today. But I didn't get to the Guns N' Roses one, so I honestly don't remember how the Garden goes. I'm going
It,
off of some ratings I gave them years ago,
the
and I
Garden's
gave it three
it's a
stars
fun
out of five.
song. It's actually a really fun song
Yeah.
because it starts out kind of slow. You know, Axel's kind of crooning. I don't want to say he's crooning, but he's singing nice and soft. And then it gets into this chorus with Alice Cooper, and you're like, "Whoa!" A little smack in
Uh,
the face. And it's definitely probably in my top 10 of the whole thing.
wow.
Top 10 of these albums. Yeah, probably close.
I mean, I should check it out again. I guess I gave it 3 out of 5 stars back in
And
the day.
and honestly, geez, we were talking about in a previous in our previous talk about runs of songs. To me,
Yeah.
if you look at Illusion 1 and starting from track 9, Double Talk and Jive, all the way down to track 16, Coma, to me, there's not a bad apple. That's kind of a joke.
Oh,
Bad one in
Uh,
the bunch because every single one of these songs kicks ass. I love Bad Apples and Dead Horse. I know those are super deep tracks, but people probably skip them. But I really
yeah.
like those tracks too. But that run to me and Double Chalk and Jive, which is on one of my short lists, even though it's a Stradlin song, is really good. Um, but yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite runs on an album ever.
Wow. That's saying something. Yeah. Cause yeah, that Don't Damn Me, Bad Apples, Dead Horse, that's I skipped that all day.
See, you got to give them. I mean, Dead Horse just with the Nutcracker. It's just a fun song.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know there.
I understand.
All right, let's get these in a great track list that's gonna make me want to play this.
Track 1 should definitely be Coma. No, I'm kidding. I mean, I think Civil War is a great album opener. Obviously, this was the
Yeah.
opener for Illusion 2, like you said, Dave. But do
Yeah.
we want it to be the beginning of this, or do we want a hard driving track like, I don't know, Garden of Eden or Perfect Crime, just to start us off and set the table? I'm not sure.
You had Perfect Crime as an option. What was the other one?
Probably Garden of Eden because they're short tracks, but they just get. I mean, they don't stop, and it'll just kind of bring you in the album. Big old kick in the head.
Yeah. Let's start with Garden of Eden.
I think I like that choice.
Yeah. Oh, get Don't Damn Me out of the way.
Let's cover it up.
Don't accidentally throw it off the list there, John.
Oh man, you guys just don't appreciate it.
Yeah, just bury it.
It's like going through my head right now. It's one of those songs that I can just sing along to in the car. Just, yeah, just loving it. Okay. So Garden of Eden, we should just go Garden, and then just kind of lump them together. No, Garden of Eden. Then, do we
Which is
want to do
funny
Live and
because
Let?
the
Okay,
garden songs are together, but reversed from what we've got them.
right.
Yeah.
um. Oh man, there's a lot of long songs on here.
Yeah.
Um. I think the closing track should still be Coma.
Yeah, I put it down there. I think so too.
Yeah.
And then maybe we should just have a run of long songs. November Rain, Estranged, Civil War, Locomotive.
We could mix it up. We could put a long one
Yeah, I mean
at
they're all
number two.
I mean they're
What if
all
Garden
long
of Eden
songs.
went right into Locomotive, man?
I think that would be a nice kick. And
Okay.
yeah.
That'd be crazy, right?
Hey, remember we did that thing about second songs on albums? And a lot of second songs are really, really good. So I think Locomotive deserves that spot.
Yeah.
We'll call it the Master of Puppets location.
It's funny. It's one of those things when I'm doing my song of the day postings. A lot of them are second tracks.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Really, really often. I got to look at it sometime to see what my tendency is where within track listings I tend to go. But I feel like there's a lot of second tracks that I throw
Oh
out there.
yeah. When we were going through that list, I was like, oh my God, this is second track. This is second track. Whoa. Yeah, it's amazing. Okay, let's see here. I think Live and Let Die at 3 is good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of just throwing an order together that looks good to me, but
Yeah.
you all can change it too.
Okay.
The Garden, November Rain. Okay, so November Rain, just like it is on Illusion 1, should be the first half closer, I think. And Estranged should definitely be on the second half. They should not be together.
Yeah.
Basically. So where would our first half end?
About 37 minutes,
All right. So if we have it in the order it is right
38
now,
minutes, 38 minutes. Let me check. Live and Let Die.
that's like a 3-minute song, right?
The Garden. So first four tracks gets us to 20 minutes.
And then November Rain gets us to about almost 30 minutes, right?
To 29 minutes.
Okay. So we could probably okay, so after the Garden, maybe we should put like Breakdown and then November Rain.
Breakdown's a long one though.
It's 7 minutes, I think.
Yeah,
Would that take us?
we could.
Pushing over.
We could though. Yeah. Or what if we swapped Don't Damn Me and November Rain?
I'd be perfectly fine with that.
What do you want to start side two with?
Either Civil War. I'd be cool with it starting with Don't Damn Me, but I think
Oh, okay. So that's why you were thinking pop breakdown up here and slide these down.
maybe, but do we want it to be like Illusion 2 where it starts with Civil War, or do we want another hard hitting track for the start of side 2? Because if we go hard hitting track, it's either going to be Shotgun Blues or it's going to be Perfect Crime.
Civil War's got that, movie
Yeah.
quote intro where I kind of like how it goes from dead silence to that voice.
Right. What
So I
we
think
have here
it'd be
is
cool to
failure.
start side two with Civil War.
I would
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
So there are so many tracks. So do we know where this is going yet?
I would say second track on side 2.
Okay, which means
Oh wait, we're starting second track with Civil War, right? Second half? Yeah. Second.
it'll go here.
Okay.
Let me get so November Rain, breakdown November Rain. And then Civil War.
Oh man, those are two long songs. It doesn't matter. We have all long songs in here. Yeah, I think Civil War
It's
because
hard to
it'll.
avoid back-to-back long
Yeah, and I
songs
think
here.
starting out with what we got here is a failure to communicate
So
is
then
good.
Estrange's got to get pulled down, right?
Yes.
Otherwise, that's going to be a lot.
Yeah.
What about this order here?
I actually think that order works because Perfect Crime is what 2.5 minutes and then goes into coma. So I think that's a good mix.
Palate cleanser between Estranged and
Yeah.
Coma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Or Shotgun Blues could go between Estranged and Coma, but I think Don't Damn Me if Shotgun Blues work better together, just for subject matter.
All right. How does that look?
And you can say the Perfect Crime. He was killed and he went to a coma. All right. Um. Oh, I like Locomotive as the second track. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty solid list. I mean, obviously, it's
Yeah,
got
I
a lot of
think we're
long
good.
songs. Yeah.
It's not the worst that could have been. But there it is. It's the ultimate illusion.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Looking at it, the only other ones I think that were on my list that didn't get in was like Double Talk and Jive. But really, that's for the beginning of the song. I'm not a big fan of the end. I'm surprised Don't Cry. No, actually, I'm not surprised Don't Cry didn't make the list. Yesterday's is actually a really cool song, but I get it. So Fine. I know everyone made fun of it. It's a Duff song, but it's okay, but it just definitely, yeah, I know. It's like it's like the Izzy songs. Uh Although Double Talk and Jive is an Izzy song. Yeah,
I think
yeah,
the only one that kind of bugs me is it would be nice to have You Could Be Mine on here.
I get it.
I
I
mean, it
do
was a
get
huge
it.
single, wasn't it?
It was huge, and it was like the next phase. It was really the bridge song between um, Lies and the Illusions.
Yeah.
So, because it was like, oh wow, it's a new Guns N' Roses song, and then it was really the lead single off these albums.
Right.
So, because it took them how long did it take them? 5 years to make it. Well,
Funny that we complained then that it took them 5 years,
oh good lord,
considering what they would do following up. And oh,
yeah,
Well, and it wasn't even 5 years.
it
Appetite for
was.
Destruction was 87.
And Lies was 88, so it was 3 years. Yeah.
yeah,
So
no, that's true.
okay, maybe not that bad when you consider Tool took 13 years between albums. So
That was worth the wait. I mean, yeah,
yeah.
I liked
Yeah,
it.
definitely. Okay, I think we got a good track list here.
Yeah.
We'll have to throw it to the group and see if they ever find time, see what they think.
We'll
Yeah.
have to see. We'll have to see. Cool.
I could,
Well, beat up Dan in the comments.
please.
I mean,
There's more Don't Damn Me lovers out there. I guarantee it.
really? All right, go ahead and beat us all
Absolutely.
up in the comments and let us know what your most favorite Use Your Illusion tracks are that we're missing, and do the liking and the subscribing, please. And join us next time. We're so glad you're here with us. Thank you, Dave and Dan,
Always.
and have a great night.
All right. Thanks, everyone.